Only when the final tree falls, the last fish disappears, and every river runs to poison, only then will humanity understand that wealth cannot fill an empty stomach. Deep inside every human heart, two forces are locked in battle. One pulls toward darkness, the other reaches for the light. The one that survives is the one you choose to nourish. Enter this world knowing that your life is a gift given to others. Live in such a way that when you leave, the world mourns, and you depart with a smile. Let your hands strike like lightning and your mouth thunder less. Action speaks louder than every word ever spoken. Be still and listen, for a tongue that never rests will one day deafen its own owner. Pursue wisdom over knowledge. Knowledge is a record of what has already passed. Wisdom is the lantern that lights the road ahead. True strength is not found in your own power alone, but in understanding the limits of those who stand against you. Before you pass judgment on another soul, walk beneath their sky for 2 full moons. Only then will you begin to understand their path. The ones we love never truly leave us. They live on, in every heart that still carries their memory. Nature does not need loud declarations. Even the rattle of a tiny snake speaks with unmistakable authority. Poverty may burden the body, but dishonesty corrupts the soul, and that is a far heavier burden to carry. A courageous person faces death once and meets it with dignity. A fearful person dies over and over in their own mind every single day. Grant my opponent courage and strength, so that whatever the outcome, my own victory carries true honor. A full stomach cannot understand the hunger of an empty one. Before you fly, look down at those still waiting on the ground. Honor the energy of youth, but place your trust in the quiet depth of old age. Wisdom will not come to the one who hunts for it. It arrives quietly, when you stop searching and simply begin to live the life the Creator placed before you. Not every root that tastes sweet will grow into something good. Look deeper before you trust what appears pleasing on the surface. Take from the earth only what you truly need, and when you leave, let the land remember no trace of your greed. It is no longer enough to simply speak of peace. We must become peace. Carry it in our steps, breathe it in our choices, and build it into every moment we are alive. When a man cuts himself off from the natural world, something inside him slowly turns to stone. Be watchful of the one who says nothing, and equally watchful of the dog that does not bark. Silence is not always peace. Our joys skim the surface like a stone across still water, but our sorrows reach deep down, all the way to the bottom. Truth is never heavy. It does not need many words to carry it forward. Do not allow yesterday to consume the hours you have been given today. The present is too precious to be swallowed by the past. A man who carries the wisdom of the serpent can afford to move through the world with the gentleness of a dove. Poverty can tighten itself around a person like a rope, slowly choking out humility and replacing it with bitterness toward both man and the divine. Your children do not belong to you. They have been loaned to you by a power far greater. Raise them well, and one day return them gently. Step softly in spring. The earth beneath your feet is in the sacred act of becoming. When you ask from the deepest place within you, the answer will find its way back to that same place. Death is not an ending. It is simply a crossing, a doorway into a different world. What is this life we are given? It is a firefly's spark on a dark night. It is the breath of a great animal rising in cold winter air. It is a small shadow that dances across the grass and then, softly, dissolves into the setting sun.